Right, so today I'll be doing some Yoru lineups for Split and Pearl, as these maps have just entered the new map pool and they should be with us for the next couple months or so. Right, so we'll start off with Split on defense side. Right, so the first flash is to peek into A main. It will flash people here, over here, pretty much anywhere in this area, and that's to bounce off of here. And it will flash behind you, so it will either not flash you at all because it bounces quite weirdly, so it'll either bounce over here, which is perfect, doesn't blind you at all, or it might bounce a bit up. And it'll just splash around you, but it doesn't fully flash you. So if you pick with it, you can see that you can get some free kills like this. Iron flash is for defense on A as well. It's when you're on this screen or over here, literally anywhere, just chuck a flash on this wall, just like that, and it will blind anyone in this area, even up here, and heaven. It blinds everyone, but it doesn't blind you at all because it's so far away that it doesn't blind you if you look away. Now, aggressive flashes for peeking A main, you can do simple ones like this, peek with it off the top. You can also do it off of this board, which if you look away, doesn't really blind you, but will blind the enemies here too. Maybe you time it a bit better like this. But those are some good flashes to aggress in A main. Now for A heaven, this is a very situational flash, and it will just blind people basically like here. But if they tuck in here, they won't get blind at all. And that's to bounce off of this massive board up there. But it is so unexpected and doesn't blind you at all that I really don't think people will be expecting that. You can net yourself some free kills with this. Moving on to mid, if you're playing vents, flashes will just be up here. Up here, it bounces up. There's some expected flashes you can do like that. And if you want to push out and aggress a little bit, you can do an up-down one, which you pop behind the box. So you can do this and keep with it. It will only blind people on the right though, this one. Now the one that I like to use is playing in male, and it's up here, bounces off of this, and it will swing out really wide and blind everyone in mid. This is a really good flash, also unexpected, and full blinds them. You can also swing with it, and it won't flash you at all. Now on to Split B defense. You can do any flash you really want. You can bounce it off of this wall, because it will pop out, and it will still blind people who are actually inside. You can bounce it off of this wall, a bit easier for them to dodge though, but you can swing with it. You can bounce it off of this, just make you look away, a bit more unexpected. I like this flash, which is you line yourself up with this brick here, and then aim basically at the top of this, where these two, I'm not sure what they're called, but this thing, and at the top here. And if you click it, it will actually bounce behind the box, so it won't flash you at all. And you can swing with that and obviously kill everyone in B main. It won't flash it while holding this split angle here, like this, but if they're peeking out like this, then it will. So it's more for people inside B main, but it's very unexpected, doesn't blind you at all, and it's very easy to do. Now, to actually defend B site, not really much of these flashes, just simple ones like bouncing for this, peeking. It's impossible to dodge this one. You can see how quick it pops out. You can do an up down one from backside. You can do some weird ones if you want off of the back of this building over here. You got all sorts of flashes that you can do over here. You can bounce up here. Right, now we'll move on to attack. I do have a really good flash lineup combined with a TP lineup. TP lineup is here, in the vent, and this will make its way all the way to backside. And then the TP lineup that I have will pop right up here, flashing all of backside, all of sight, and even some of rafters. To do the flash lineup, line yourself up with this wall here. And then just aim at the top of this thing here. Make sure it's at the top. When you click that, you see that it pops right there and flashes everyone in sight. So combine this with the TP lineup.
Cutting through.
You can do all this pre-phase as well. And it's a really good flash. Other than that, if you're doing that flash quite a lot, you obviously can't do it every single round. So you can do other flashes where you pop. This is usually smoke, so just pop it like this, and it'll pop behind the platform. Or chuck a flash off of that wall. We'll also flash them back sight, rafters, and sight. These ones work just as well, but this flash lineup is a really sick play if you want to get some clips for that. For A attack on Split, you can do flashes off of this wall, which will bounce out and pop here, so it'll pop flash people up there. do off of this wall, just flash people here. I do have another TP lineup, which is to come into this corner, aim at this spot here, and that TP will make its way to heaven. And then the flash lamp is to jump on this plant box and aim at the top of this, where this line meets the top of the roof, like this. You'll see where it pops, right here, where I am right now. So it'll flash everyone here, and even in this corner. So combined with the flash TP, this will look like.
Cutting through.
Now, the flash that I showed you before behind screens can be used for post plant too. Really good flash for post plant. But for attacking the actual A site, there's not really much you can do either. Flash TP onto this pop. Like throw a flash up here. We'll flash everyone in sight. You can TP that. Or you can chuck a flash off of this, which will blind people peeking into you to main. You can also chuck a TP back site with the same flash, like this. But yeah, that is it for Split. So we'll move on to Pearl. So defense on Pearl. Now on the A site, you can do an aggressive flash, which is when the buy phase finishes, you can run up here and you can chuck a flash off of the top of this wall. Anywhere really. I like to do it up here. Or off of this pillar here. Now defending A site on Pearl, you can obviously do the up down flash. Peek into main. You can chuck a flash through the window, peek at the right side, which obviously will not flash you, but it will flash everyone who's actually out. It will flash people who are on the right side of main too, as you can see, but not the left side, so be careful with this one. Only do it when it's smoked, basically. You can also do an up-down flash from pit, because it is a good height. A flash I like to do when I'm rotating in is just to bounce it off of this wall behind me as I peek, because it does pop around here. We'll flash main, and everyone peeking this way. Obviously doesn't flash this side, but that's hardly easy when you're just swinging out wide here. Now for mid, there isn't really much you can do on defense other than just standard flashes, peeking with them without blinding yourself, obviously. But over here, you can chuck one off of the, I'm not sure what this is, the globe. You can chuck it up there and peek. It's a bit more unexpected. And it will still flash people. You can do the same from over here, but it's a bit more risky to get this close because you're exposed to so many of the elements. Now flashes for B, you can actually do some support flashes and just come to this corner and aim here. This will fly over top of this, bounce off of that, flash right here, flashing everyone peeking B main. So you can get some free picks like this, maybe get people to swing off of you, off of that flash. You can also alter it a bit by jumping up, getting a bit yourself higher, and just aiming up here, and it will bounce off of this wall and do the same exact thing, flash all of here, but obviously in a different location, so they maybe didn't expect it this time. Another one, a support flash you can do, is also from back here. Nice up at this wall and aim to the right of this house. When you chuck that, it will bounce off of that and pop right here, doing the same exact thing. It's a better pop this time, but it does affect much less of the area. It doesn't affect here, but it does affect here. So this is more of an early flash. These are very situational, these support flashes, so only use them if it's actually planned. A flash that I like to do to actually defend B is off the back of this wall, because you can tuck with it so it doesn't blind you. So you can do this and take a free peek. And I like to have a TP obviously to be able to just get out of there if there's a massive issue. If you're stuck in this position, flashes behind you are really good. Same with this position, except you can flash behind you or in front of you. I like to just bounce over this wall, peek with it. I think this is really good. So there's many flashes you can do to help yourself here too. And now onto attack on Pearl. Attacking B, flash lineups will be off of this wall. Do not do it off this one. So if you do it up here, it bounces too far and doesn't blind people here. If you bounce off of this wall, you can see that it pops here and will blind both corners. Attacking onto site, I like to do this flash behind here, so you can pick the people link. As long as you obviously got heavy smokes and CT smoked and cleared. A flash in link, bounce it off of here, behind you, and pick people in link. A play I like to do in A main is to TP behind this at the very beginning of the round, because people don't expect it, and you can crunch them from this side and this side if they're taking A main space. A flash I like to do when taking site is off of this wall as well, because this will flash everyone here, 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 here. because it's up here. It will flash them even over here. Even in pit. Playing post button A. Bouncing off of this is a really good flash for you and your teammates to play off.